Hey, morning everyone. This is JJ from STBB. So, yep, we are back to the weekly analysis for this weekend, or rather, for the week of 21. Okay, 21. Yeah, I think we are almost like halfway through to this year 2024. So, hopefully, the trading has been well and good for all of you. So, yeah, without further ado, let's continue on the trading analysis for last week. I mean, review for last week, and then analysis of the coming week in terms of the market, forex, commodity, or indices. Okay, so just to give a heads up on the I mean the economic news that is coming out for this week. This week wise, or this coming week, yeah, we do have a holiday, I think, in the European side for Monday, and then yeah, could there it could be something that you want to take note of, or you want to listen and see what Powell has to say at 3:30 a.m. in Singapore. I mean, these are all Singapore time. Okay, so yeah, keep a lookout of what Powell has to say for this speech, and then for Tuesday. Okay, so for this week wise, I think mainly the news are coming out from the European side, the New Zealand dollar, the Canadian dollar will be affected. For I mean, they do have their high impact news as well. Then for the US side, it's not so much. So US side, you can only see that you have a PMI data that's of high importance for Thursday. Other than that, I don't see any key news released from the US side. Okay, so mainly from the European and the European, New Zealand. Yeah, I mean New Zealand, they do have a cash rate on Wednesday itself. Okay, so that is about it for the news. And then yeah, if you were to revisit what has happened last week, I think the overall CPI and all that, the retail sales, it points to a bit like the market is slowing a bit. I mean, for the US side. So yeah, that's what the data actually shows. And with the CPI coming down, that is where you see that the US dollar actually took a hit after the news. Okay, so that actually goes in line with what I have actually mentioned about the last week for the analysis about the CPI data, and also my biasness in the US dollar. Okay, so yeah, going back to this chart, right? You can see that for Monday itself, this week Monday, what actually has took place in the USD is that you see that there's actually a head and shoulder that has already formed. And after the Wednesday news, I think it's on CPI, that's on CPI, the US dollar actually came down much more. Okay, broke down basically from that point onward. So yeah, for most of the week, I mean, not say most of the week, for the first half of the week, the US dollar has been retracing, and then after which, no, sorry, not that one. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the US dollar, it seems like it was for the early of the week, it was actually ranging over here. Okay, consolidating, maybe I think mainly due to the fact that they are all waiting for the CPI and also the PPI data to be released. So yeah, anyway, this was the part where give me 1 minute to, yeah, this was the consolidation that happened last week, and then after which it broke down. And yeah, I think I took some trades. Some of them I mentioned. I think 70% of them I mentioned in the analysis, and also this yeah, weekly analysis, and also the trading idea. So one of them is actually I think on silver itself. Okay, so silver actually has, yeah, it had moved pretty significantly last week. This is the 4 hourly. So yeah, you can see there was a breakout on Thursday. There is, yeah, Thursday itself, and then Wednesday it broke even higher. So yeah, moving on. I mean, for the buyers of for silver and gold, both of them are still pretty bullish from what I see over here. On the daily, on the 4 hourly, I will still look for long, but then do keep in mind that this has been very extended. Yeah, just Friday itself, it has actually went up 6%. So for the week itself, I think it went up about 10 plus ish percent. So that's quite a move for the silver. So yeah, for I mean for the past 2 to 3 weeks, it has actually went up 20%. So yeah, that's quite a good run. If you have been long over here and all that, yeah, good for you. For me, yeah, I took long, like I mentioned last week. To where the position, I can't exactly remember where, but yeah, I took and get out, and then I took position again. So for those like more of the intraday trading or the daily trading, I mean, for the swing, yeah, usually for my case, I will just take out some profit and then look for better entry as long as the structure still remain intact for me to go on long. Okay, so that's for silver. Gold as well. Gold, as you can see, it is also very much bullish in that sense. Okay, so pull back, came back up again, pull back, then came back up. Then for next week wise, maybe it will face some resistance over here. Okay, so this a pocket of buyers that could be trapped over here. So they would want to yeah, get out or something like that. But anyway, yeah, supply and demand. So these are the area that you can look at. Probably it could move a bit higher and then it pull back. Yeah, then we start to look for long position again after that. Okay, so that's on the 4 hourly. Okay, so let's go back to the US dollar. So US dollar, like I mentioned, it came down and then it yeah, try to have some you can call it the can bounce. But just to take note on this is that for the US dollar, okay, this nearer term trend line was already broken, but as you can see over here, the longer term, from all the way from this swing low, right, you can see that this trend line is supporting, and then it also coincide with the support area over here. So this was the last, um, if you can't see it clearly, this was the last area of support, or the what you call that, inflection zone. Okay, so of course it's not like a mass support area, but you can see that there's actually buying over here. Okay, so there's a pullback. So for next week wise, if you go down to the low time frame, yeah, it could be that I mean, for me, the bias is of course still on the downside. So it could actually, it could, yeah, it could just form this head and shoulder over here, and then yeah, retest the low again, or it could just just slowly climb itself upwards to some yeah, maybe the last resistance or this last supply zone could be here. So yeah, just keep a lookout over here. Okay, so you can actually set it a little over here, wait for it come back to here, see how it actually react to that level. Okay, so it's always a zone, but not a specific yeah, specific level to look for. Okay, so other than that, I mean, other than silver that I've traded, I think I traded euro dollar as well, pound, New Zealand dollar, which I have mentioned last week about yeah, getting, I mean, not say I get it lower, but yeah, I mean, my bias is actually for it to go down lower. So yep, last week, starting on Monday, it did retrace. It came up to here. If you want to go down to lower time frame, maybe you can see a clearer picture. So yeah, of course, things can go up as well. So this was the yeah, consolidation. So I think for myself, I did took a shot over here, and then yeah, this was a break even trade for me. It, yeah, it just came back up all the way, because for me, I was actually shorting this what do you call it, this breakdown from this flag. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it came back up, and then I did another shot over here because it has already formed a lower low over here. So for me, here is another place for me to actually look for the shot over here, or overall picture. So yeah, there was this yeah, it came down, although it retraces up a little bit. Okay, so it came down for the pound New Zealand. Okay, so that is another trade. Then I think I also mentioned about, yeah, dollar Mexican. Yeah, it's just the same. It did pull back, and then yeah, came down, and all that. So since USD was weak, yeah, this is the plan I had for US dollar Mexican. It's not a very common pair that's traded, but yeah, I mean, for myself, is I'm looking for the best or the most optimum setup for my trading, and then trade accordingly to it, as long as the spread is not like 20-30 pip wide, or yeah, it is so skewed that it is not it is against my favor to trade it. Yeah, I will still trade that pair. Okay, so that's dollar Mexican. Then okay, going back to US dollar. Yeah, I mentioned about this. Buyers still on the downside, and then just yeah, let me refresh what I have mentioned. Yeah, US dollar for this way, I've already put up the trading idea over here. Then yeah, for pound New Zealand dollar, euro New Zealand dollar is still, I mean, for me, I'm still biased on the downside. Let me see, where is it? Okay, here. Okay, so although yeah, it has actually came down quite significantly already for this both, yeah, both of them lah. But yeah, so to take a look at this, it has actually a form, you can call it like sort of like come and handle. It can be clearer over here. So this is the cup, this is the handle. It broke down on Friday itself, and yeah, maybe I mean, I will short here. Maybe I will look at look at pullbacks for me, or look at consolidation before I go for any shorting. Okay, so reason being was also, of course, yeah, just think of the previous um, inflection zone over here, the support resistance zone over here. You see, there was a couple of close on the day itself, so this could be a level that it could bounce. Okay, so yeah, if it bounce, of course, it's good. It bounced, and then it is at a higher level for us to go on short, if provided the structure is still for favorable for us to go on short. Okay, so that this is on euro New Zealand. The weaker one, which yeah, I think it's also on the pound New Zealand. Okay, so pound New Zealand over here as well. Yeah, you can see that there's some close over here, so there could be bounce over here as well. And then yeah, so not right now, it's consolidating over here. Okay, so this is on pound New Zealand. And then other than that, I think the Swiss franc has been very, very weak. Okay, you can see Aussies. Maybe look at the, yeah, for hourly for last week. You see, after the wait, is it here? No, not here. Okay, this is the for hourly. Okay, so yeah, 13 May. After this, I mean, after this short pullback from Friday itself, it came all the way up Aussie Swiss franc, New Zealand Swiss franc is the same picture over here. You even Euro Swiss franc, Pound Swiss franc. I mean, both of them as compared to Aussies and New Zealand dollar wasn't that strong. Yeah, but it is still. I mean, Swiss franc is even weaker as compared to Euro and Pound. So yeah, yeah, you can see that it is actually pretty much very weak, and it could be quite extended, and then yeah, it would be best if it has some correction for us to go on down, because for this is still on the upside for from what I see over here. Okay, so I think partly the reason why Swiss franc was down, or Swiss franc was weak, could be because of the strength in the indices like the USR S&P. You can see from Mondays after the consolidation, it just went up and up. Also because of the CPI, yeah, because inflation will be, I mean, inflation, it seems like it's tapering down, and then the Federal Reserve could be yeah, implementing its rates cut sooner than anticipated. So yeah, that's actually good news for the market, and that's where the rally, and maybe that's why Swiss franc is also weak in that sense, because it's actually one of the safe haven. Okay, safe haven currency. Okay, so I think that's all about what I wanted to share, and yeah, hope that you all have a good trading week next week, and see you all next week again. Thank you. Bye bye.